with some kind of dog right now. There he is. There he is.
Hey, here I am. I'm back before I'm gone. I'm going to be gone. Actually, I'm only back for a couple of days, and I'm going to be gone for almost a month. Long road trip. I just got back 19 days in Hawaii. I actually did a live stream, but it ended up on an old channel, an old site of mine, and I don't really know how it happened, but that's where it went. So anyways, you know, just back, I had some fun. I had a lot of fun. Went over to the Big Island, spent a little bit of time. Good friend of mine, 20 years. He's actually a retired Domino's pizza executive, and he had 100 stores that he was in charge of. You want to talk about a kind of a madman rat race. If you got 100 stores, then you have all the vendors that go to that store. You have all the employees, the manager, the assistant managers, you have the location, you have the product, you have all kinds of stuff you got to deal with. And, you know, so a person's got to be pretty darn smart. And one thing that I didn't realize, the Pearl Harbor, Hawaii store, okay, the Domino's, is actually the biggest money maker in the Domino's family, 5,500 Domino's stores. And it never crossed my mind that every time the ships come in, they rape, pillage, and plunder the Domino's store, and they run literally 100 pizzas an hour out of that store. And for how long, I don't know. You know, when the ships come in, the sailors, they want pizza, 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 so they call in and they order the Domino's pizza, so that's pretty cool. They probably order some other ones too, but the Domino's pizza there just goes nuts. You know, I'm just sitting here.
Real quick, so you did a couple shows over in Hawaii, right? Well,
I did a couple shows.
Yeah.
I did a gun show. That was the 1st of October. It's a 2-day show. Very successful. It's called the Hawaii Historic Arms Gun Show, the October show. Then they have another show in March, the first weekend in March. And then I went over to the Big Island to help my friend build a bunch of boxes. They're planters. He's actually going to put them around his fence. Now this is absolute truth. The guy spends $50,000 on a fence to fence in 3/4 of an acre. All right. He tells the guy, I want it level on the top. So it's about a 7-foot fence. So does the guy actually cut the bottom to fit the lay of the land and keep the top? No. He pushes it all up so that it's level. And of course the land is on a slope. So there's parts of the fence that has 18 inches under the fence. So anyway, when the guy was in Seattle, he got over there to the Big Island, looked at his fence, kind of freaked. $50,000 fence, and the guy wasn't smart enough to just go ahead and cut the boards in there, you know, to fit. So anyways, come up with an idea. He's going to have a vegetable garden, and the vegetable garden is these big planter boxes. So we built 21 of these 8-foot by 2-foot by almost 2-foot boxes, planters, while I was over there. And I have a major blister on the back of my hand here from the drill, because I was doing the drilling and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Then I went back to Oahu after we built the boxes, and I did the Food and New Product Expo. That's a new show, fantastic show, did really well.
Send me a picture with empty product boxes.
I did. You know, I took a lot of product. I came home, I sold out of everything except the rectangle and the round, and I only had about 8 rounds left and about 25 rectangles. So all of the new one, called the Survival Sharpen Fire.
Hey, look.
By the way, I've got some right here. This is the new green, larger Survival Sharpen Fire. It's got a whistle, it's got the fire starter, it's got a cavity in there for storage. It's bigger, it's bright green, so you can find it easier if you drop it at night and you go back next day. All right, then the next biggest one would be the Sharpens Spark. All right, so it's got the same head on it. It's got the V-notch and the open face, and it's about 5 inches long. It's got the fire starter tucked in the handle here, and we'll go ahead and strike it a little bit, just like that. So that's the next largest one. All right, and set these out of the way. That's the next largest one. And then actually I'm going to stay kind of in size order. This is one of the almost the original designs, called the long handle. It's got the V-notch and the open face there. It's probably about 5 inches long by almost 1 inch by 1/4. Really good. I like that one real well also. And then we have one here. It's called the Sharpens Spark Mini by actual name. We call it the 4-in-1 because it's 4 tools in one. It's got the open face here. It's got the V-notch there. It's got the fire starter screwed in, and it also has the bottle opener on there. And so here's a couple of twins here. One's got the keychain deal on it, one don't. And that's really cool. It's short, it's pocketable. If I was going to carry the one that I actually carry when I go out, doesn't have the key ring on it. That's a little bit of a nuisance. There's another thing that you need to know about these. Once, I call it breaking the seal. So if that's tight, and that's not going to come apart right there. So you crack it to the left there to unscrew it. If you're going to put that on a belt, or if you're going to put it on something and this isn't tight, as it jangles around, there is a chance that you may lose it. So, and we'll talk about the other one here in just a second.
Yeah, someone's just saying the new model looks nice.
And oh, the new model looks really good. It also make sure, okay, it's got an eye up here for a ring that you can put on there, a tether, a lanyard, something like that. When the black part, you must, I'm not telling you to crank it down really hard, but just make sure that you actually put it together and give it a little bit of a tweak and make it tight, because once these come unscrewed, they will unscrew themselves. Not very many of them, but I've had a few people say that they lost it because it unscrewed. I don't know if they lost it because they lost it, or if they lost it because it came unscrewed. But anyway, I make it right, and I just give them another shot.
So you got a couple of the other ones there.
Anyway, we've got this one right here, and that's called the rectangle. It's got the key ring for a lanyard or tether. It's got the open face, and it has the V-notch right there. That's a really good one. And then the last but not the least by any means is the round. All right, and it has the keychain on it. It's between, it might even be a tiny bit bigger in diameter than a 50-cent piece. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick. All it has is the open face. Works good, works great. I love it. I really like this little sharpener. I like the others too. But the sharpener that works the best is the one you have in your pocket. Okay, a lot of people have sharpeners, but they don't have them with them. Our sharpeners are all created and designed so you can actually carry them with you. So it's a fun. We have a family now. We have 6 of them, and so we do have the newest one. Then we've got the Sharpens Spark. Then we got the long handle. We got the Sharpens Spark Mini, and we have the rectangle. Okay.
And so you're home making some videos now before you're off to seemingly a pretty big show this weekend.
Yeah, actually, I'm headed the morning of the 20th. That's Friday. I'm going to get out of here kind of early. I'm coming back to Denver, do some more videos Thursday night. And I'm headed for Topeka, Kansas. So you guys that are within, I don't know, 100 miles of Topeka, down there in Kansas, come to the show. I'll be there. I'll demo. We can talk. Buy your product from me. If you've got product and you live in that area, do the drive. It's fun. Meet me. I'll sharpen your knives, talk to you about the sharpeners. Maybe I help you. Maybe you're not doing well with it, and I don't know, maybe you even gave up. You know, come to Topeka, Kansas, the 21st and 22nd. I'll be there. Then I take off and I drive over to Orlando, Florida. That's actually going to be a get-together with Erin Phillips from Naked and Afraid Discovery Channel and Amanda Kay, really nice gal, married, good family gal. So is Aaron. He's married and got a son. I've stayed at his house in Florida, and we'll stay at his house again, and then January go back, stay at his house, and do another outing. And
good morning from Australia.
Oh, Australia, hey, down under, mate. Thank you very much for watching in the first place, taking your time to watch a live remote here. So anyway, the 26, 7, 8, and 9, or the 27, 8, and 9, I'll be in Orlando, Florida, at Kings Landing on the Wekiva River. Okay, so if you live in that area and you want to come out, Kings Landing, Wekiva River, Apopka, Florida, and you can look up Discovery Channel, Amanda Kay, K-A-Y-E, I believe, and Erin Phillips. So that's enough information. You can go back on the video. They're going to do a lot of teaching, a lot of demos, a lot of one-on-one, a lot of coaching, how to make fires at Laddle. I'm going to be there, be doing some sharpening, take the sharpeners with me. There's going to be canoeing, there's going to be river trips. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good deal. So maybe you say, hey, I want to do this. Go to outdoor. Oh man, outdoor.
Lifestyle, outdoor life.
Outdoor Life, I think. Aaron Phillips, Amanda Kay. I'm sure they've got it on their websites. Um, and look at it. There is a video on my website, on my my YouTube channel. Blade show this year in June. I was down there, Atlanta, Georgia, and Aaron did perhaps a 3 to 4 minute video on the Outdoor Life survival, the seminar, the get-together that's happening last weekend of October. Then I go from there down to, I think it's Tampa, Florida, then over to Mesa, Arizona, and to Yuma, Arizona. So it's a driving trip this time. I'm going to be gone about a month, you know, and I'll see if I can do some live remotes from there, maybe even try to get my camera set up and have it at my table, so I'm doing a live remote right there off the table while I'm working, and try to do some live remote from the get-together in Orlando. So this is Brad Buckner, and thank you guys very much for watching. I'm off again. You take care, stay sharp out there.